There. I want to deal with this as well. First of all, you talk about Emmanuel out, change in the economic team, Summers, Romer, also you're talking about Orszag. Does the president need, I'll use this analogy, Robert hates football, but the fact of the matter is, when you are playing a football game, there are 4 quarters. And typically, if you didn't have a strong first half, you go into the halftime and you make adjustments, and you come out in the second half. Is he going, what kind of adjustments must this president make, depending on what happens in November, he must make to deal with going towards 2012? Because, as Robert, to your point, there are some issues in terms of how this White House is dealing with constituents, is dealing with Congress, but also messaging.
Right.
Yeah, I think you put your finger on the big one, because in many ways, by one measure, this has been a very successful 2 years. The White House has gotten a lot of legislation
Health care, financial reform, student loans, stimulus.
Exactly. Except people are not feeling the benefits of these things in their lives, and that's the problem. You talk about African Americans, 16+% unemployment rate, the official unemployment rate. People are sticking with Obama, but still, these benefits have yet to accrue. Health care reform doesn't kick in until 2014 in full form, so people aren't going to feel that.
And the president did the best job I've seen him do yet. Just the other night when he was speaking to that Democratic group of young people,
Gen 44.
He did the best job of just reciting a litany and with some passion of the things that he's accomplished.
Right, and before you were saying, wow, thank you.
And I think that he pointed to 3 specific things. He said this moment in American history is like when America was fighting for women's rights to vote. It's the same critical period as when America was looking at slavery and the abolitionist movement and the right to unionize. And that when he was saying those 3 things, he was talking to 3 groups of his constituents.
But Alex, you're sitting there, and everybody wants to pick up on this because at the Black Caucus when he spoke as well. I remember sending a White House staffer an email saying, "Whoa, sounds like somebody has their game face on." But you're sitting there saying, "Okay, where has this president been for 18 months?"
Yes. Roland, to your point, there's 2 constituencies that the president needs to reach out to, and I think this is where the game changer really is. First and foremost, it's Capitol Hill. There are a lot of folks on Capitol Hill. I talked to a Democratic congresswoman the other day who was mild about this president because they don't feel like he has the passion, the drive, and he's got the skin in the game for them. That's one. The second constituency that he needs to reach out to, that Deborah mentioned a few moments ago, that he finally has his game face on, is folks under the age of 40, the core Democratic base that not only needs to come out in November if, in fact, the Dems keep the House and the Senate, but more importantly, to come out in 2012.